Hello, everyone. So, what I've been thinking is that I have revised the three sections of the book Word Power Made Easy, and I kind of thinking that what should be done that should go one level up in my preparation of vocab learning and also improving my communication. So, after basically thinking for 1 minute, I thought that let's start with figuring out the words that I should be using, I can use in my daily life from these personality traits so that it became very good in speaking. So I will be revising all the words that I have learned along with their meanings if necessary, and then pick up some words that I will be speaking in my day to day life. So if you have any conversation with me in future, you know where I was learning those words from. So let's start. So the words that are okay. Also, I will be keeping in mind the pronunciation of those words, so that I pronounce that words as it is pronounced. Okay. So these are the two things that is concerning as of now. Maybe in another day there are some other things, but let's start with this. So the words are egoist, egotist, altruist. Altruist means someone who helps others. So I will be using this word a lot, altruist, and I don't know this word earlier also. So altruist, if someone is helping others selflessly, then that person is altruist. So altruist. Introvert, an extrovert, an ambivert, misanthrope. Misanthrope means someone who hates mankind. Anthrop means mankind. Man, mankind. Someone who hates mankind, hates mankind. Misanthrope. Then misogynist. Misogynist. It's not misogynist, it's misogynist. So I will be using this word also. It is quite interesting to me. And misogamist, and someone who hates the idea of marriage is misogamist. Misogamist. It's called misogamist. Something like misogynist, misogamist. Then ascetic. So someone who is kind of very how do you say that? So someone who lives very simple life, then those person are very ascetic. So ascetic is that will also be in my dictionary. So I will be preparing a separate book or vocab book for myself, and I'll be writing those words here. Then the other words that I learned is the in the second session we learned about the root word concept. So from we hold one root word and then we start pronunciating another word. So some other words, some root words are the ego, which means self or identity, and that means self-focused or negatively mostly. So some words that are, and I'll be pronouncing those words and see if I can use that in my daily life. So egomaniac, someone who is self-centric. So that those are egomaniac, egocentric, and egomaniacal. So I don't think I will be using these words most of the time in my day-to-day life. But I guess egomaniac is kind of fascinating to me. Egomaniac, maniac means pagalpan. So if there is a strong obsession, then those things, those words are called maniac. Those person are called maniac. An egomaniac who is self-centered, self-obsessed. So those are egomaniac. Now, altru, I have already pick up though this word altru. It means altruistic, altruism. That means helping others selflessly, carelessly, selfless, basically selfless. Now, alter, we usually use this word alternate, alternative, alternation, altercation, and alter ego. So I don't think there is any need of using this in day to day because these are habitual, so does not have any more impact in my in vocab. Also, There is a sentence that is quite interesting, which is I try I try not to be egocentric and egomaniacal. Instead, I believe in altruism. Life keeps changing, so we must alter our plan and find alternatives instead of getting into altercation. So, if I have to explain you this word, what does this statement means? So I'll say, or I'll proceed like this. I try not to be egocentric. So I try not to be egocentric and egomaniacal, right? Instead, I believe in altruism. Life keeps changing, so we must alter our plan and find alternatives instead of getting into altercation. You will be wondering why I have not explained these sentences, what I have just spoken. So, my dear friend, these are the exact words that we have learned earlier. So, if you know those words, you understand this sentence, and if you do not know those words, you do not know this sentence. So, this was it. And in the next session, like in the session 3, we tried to bisect each, bifurcate each words part by part and learn some meanings. So basically, verto means to turn. So inward, it means turns inward. Outwards means turns outward. Turns your outwards. And MB means both. So MB word means to turn into both introvert and extrovert is ambivert. So these are the words. Also, dexter means right hand, and there is one more word, ambidextrous. So this is also going in my vocabulary list that I will be trying to use in my day-to-day life. And there is one more word, sinister. It means very dangerous and evil. Gotcha. This is the good word, gotcha. So someone who is socially awkward, then I say those persons as there is a gotcha. Miss, it means hate, misogynist, misanthrope, misogynist. So these are the words. Phil, this is a good word. Phil, it means love. So philanthropy, it means love for humanity. Philanthrope, matlab person who hates, person who loves mankind. So those are philanthrope. Gyne, it means woman. Nice. Gamos, so mesogamist, mesogamy and biogamy. These are gamos. It means marriage. Polygamy means a lot of marriage. Nice. Then there is suffix ist. So if you're talking about any person, then I say ist. If I am talking about the practice of that thing, then I talk of ism. And if there is adjective, so it is ous and ie. So an ambivert with great dexterity handles an altercation between a misanthrope and misogynist, while an altruist person tries to help, showing to philanthropy. Let me read it again. An ambivert with great dexterity handles an altercation between a misanthrope and a misogynist, while an altruist person tried to help, showing true philanthropy. Okay, so these are the words. Now, uh, let's sum up this. So, how will I sum up? So, basically, let's create some story. So, I was I was basically going by the roadside, and in my journey, I saw a man who was seeing other people and then annoyed, who sees other people and get annoyed. So that person is misanthrope. He hates people, and also there are people in your family itself who does not like the idea of marriage. For example, my brother, you can say, he does not likes to be married, so he is in misogamy. Misogamy. He is a misogamist, and also there are some of my friends who does not like women because of their some past experience or any other things. So these are all called misogynists. So because they don't like or they hate women, and also if you see that there are some kind of people who can write with their both hands, from left and right both hands, and they are good in both. So those kind of person is known as ambidextrous. So ambi means two, dexterous means right hand. So if someone is working with both of their hands equally, then I say those person as ambidextrous. And yes, and if you see that Mother Teresa, if you see the example of Mother Teresa, so she was very devoted towards helping others, and for the welfare of the mankind. So she was a philanthropist. So Mother Teresa was philanthropist, and there is also a doctor who is for women only. So those doctors are called gynecologists, and we have learned more words. There is one word which I personally wanted to use, so that is altercation. So altercation, it means if there is any heated argument. So let's say I was going I was going outside, and at the roadside I saw that there was a shopkeeper who was arguing with some customer who has stolen some items from its shop. So there was a altercation between those customer and the shopkeeper. Altercation means there is a heated argument between person. So this will be my go-to word, altercation, right? And yes, I think this will be the summary for the three sessions that we have learned. And in those sessions, we talk of the personality traits of human being. So that's it from my side. Bye bye.